It's the week that football fans everywhere have been waiting for, Richie, the return of the Champions League, and we're down to the last 16.
Yeah.
And on Tuesday night at 20:45 CET, we've got two fantastic games. We're going to concentrate on AC Milan against Tottenham Hotspur. Richie, the 1x2, Milan 172, the draw 360, and Tottenham 490. How do you see this going?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm hoping Spurs wallop them home and away.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on them outright. But the news that Gareth Bale hasn't travelled is a little bit worrying. And obviously there's doubts about Modric and Crouch as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not looking too clever. So I'm hoping they come out of it with a goal. I don't mind if they lose 2-1, really.
No.
But, you know, if they can just get out of it,
well,
the away goal
is
is massive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Massive. They struggled against Sunderland 2-1, and Milan thumped Parma 4-0 at the weekend. But what I've seen with Spurs, and also there was another game away from home, I think it was against Blackburn, they won 1-0, and they kind of shut up shop. You know, not the attacking, flowing style that we expect of Spurs.
Yeah.
And, you know, Harry Redknapp's obviously got that mentality into him.
Yeah.
Get the result and finish off the game. And they look capable of doing that.
Yeah. And of course they were tremendous to watch in the qualifying rounds.
Exactly.
They scored 29 goals in 6 games.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas actually Milan were always underish, weren't they? 5 of their 6 games were under 2.5.
Yeah.
So we've got a clash of styles here, and that's what's going to interest me, is that Tottenham, by nature, they like to play an open, expansive, attacking form of football. We saw that in many of their away games in the Champions League, but are they going to be able to do that against Milan?
Well, you know, on these last 2 games in the league, it seems that they are capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've had no wins away in them group stages, did they?
No.
All 6 have been overs. 5 out of 6 were over 3.5.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to over 3.5, that's 3.10, and over 2.5 is 187. The threat from Milan comes from Pato and Zlatan. Because they're missing KP Boateng, Van Bommel,
Pirlo, of course.
Pirlo, the playmaker, Ambrosini and Cassano. So they're a bit weak as well. So Pato 6.0, the mighty Zlatan 5.0. He's got 4 in the Champions League already. I'm going to go for Milan have been well backed. They're down to, I think they started about 185 or something. Oh, 190 they started.
Really, as big as that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the price is a bit short. I'm going to go for a correct score, Milan 2-1.
Milan
at 7.0. But don't be surprised if, you know, if Spurs do happen to score first. You know, I think they'll try and shut up shop.
Yeah.
And Milan, because they haven't got, you know, they've got a few injuries themselves. I don't know if they'll break them
So
down.
have you got any other sort of quite interesting bets in this game that you'd be looking at? So first goal scorers or?
Yeah, well, obviously there was a red card last time Spurs went to the San Siro.
Yeah.
You know, they were 4-0 down at half-time, red card, and came back to 4-3. So a red card is 4.5.
Yeah.
And also, Milan have had the most yellow cards in the Champions League. They've had 17 from their 6 games. So look out for their bookings, bookings market. And
Well, anyway, I'm actually going to go for the draw at 360 because I feel Tottenham are capable of getting something in this game. Now, the other game that night, Richie, is also an interesting one. Valencia against Schalke 04. It sees Valencia 175, the draw 325, and Schalke 525. Valencia third in La Liga, up against Schalke, who are underperforming mid-table in Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Is there any reason to oppose Valencia?
No, not on the face of it, no. I mean, they've won 5 out of the last 6 and unbeaten in the last 9.
Yeah. I mean, Schalke were very good in the qualifying stages of the Champions League, but this is quite a tough ask. And the other thing I've noticed with Schalke just recently is they're keeping a lot of clean sheets.
Right.
They've just recently kept a clean sheet against Bayern and against Dortmund, which is pretty impressive.
No mean feat.
This could be quite a tight game, which is why I personally have gone for the draw in this one as well at 325.
Yeah.
Do you have any bets in this one?
Well, the money has come for Valencia. They started 185 and they've been punted down to 175.
Rather predictably, I suppose. Yeah.
But going with your thinking, Schalke, they'll be happy with maybe a stalemate.
They'd be very happy.
Under 1.5 goals is 305.
Yeah. Well, I'm like you. I don't expect to see tremendous action in this Valencia Schalke. I think the game to watch is definitely Milan Spurs. So Richie and I will be there cheering on whoever. Really, I'm going to be cheering on the draw.
I'm going to be cheering on the Spurs, although I think Milan might just edge it, but.
Then I think whatever, we're really hoping for a great game. I really think we're going to get it. So there you are. I'd expect you miss none of the action. And of course, we have in-play markets throughout the game. So enjoy it. And until next time, goodbye from Richie and I.
Cheers.